I think my experience is that we're still a brand on fire. There's lots happening. I think the biggest transition over the last couple of years is that we're thinking more about how technology works and is connected together, and how that connected ecosystem of devices actually can bring benefit to your and my lives. The key is taking that sense of one Samsung brand, so thinking about appliances, thinking about mobile, thinking about electronics and TV, and bringing that brand to life in a sense of one brand, and doing that in a way that's powerfully connected to Canadians. We like to express it as we're trying to help Canadians get closer to their passions with the Samsung brand and the connected technology that's behind that Samsung brand. Innovation is part of our DNA. It's part of how we work, it's part of how we live. What's always changing is that we have a drive to be first and fast. I think if you look at the last year, some of the hallmark innovations are the curved UHD televisions, which didn't exist a year prior. The evolution and our major introduction of gear in wearables. Those are all kind of landmark achievements in 2014, in the last 12 months, and that space is going to continue to evolve rapidly. A great example is where we're standing right now, the experience store. An expansion of those stores in 2014 has enabled us to bring the brand to life at retail. A real accomplishment and a real visual, hands-on experience of the brand. I think a great example of how a brand can influence the community at large is an initiative that we've just recently launched heading into the holidays, called the Look at Me project. It's an opportunity for us to demonstrate the value and the benefit of technology, particularly in this case tablets and mobile devices, engaging the community living with autism. It's a great innovation in technology and has had great impact with the community. So I think it's about making real differences in real lives. Very hard to make that choice, because I think a brand of the stature and scale of Samsung, all are clearly important. I think if I look at the last year for us, the standouts are that we've continued to be on the leading edge of technology and innovation, undeniably. I think what we've been doing beyond that innovation and technology innovation has been engaging Canadians in the conversation in a very literal and interactive way from a marketing perspective. But I also think we have started to really build a strong corporate presence, corporate citizenship presence here in Canada in the space of academia and 21st century learning and teaching skills. One of the first definitions of talent at Samsung is that we all live and breathe the brand. I know it sounds kind of obvious, but it truly is part of our DNA. Being first and being fast is what every single Samsung partner lives. That's who we are. In terms of talent, I think, from a marketing and a brand building perspective, over the last year, we've really focused on building the capability to ensure that we really can stay current and stay leading edge, not just in technology, but in how we reach out to Canadians in our marketing plans and in our brand building efforts. When we look to the future at Samsung, which is where we live day in, day out, I would say from a building the brand perspective, what's going to be really key is how we bring the innovation and technology and the categories that we create to life in a way that helps us get to what I would describe as get closer 2.0. Whether that's media, whether that's content and partnership, or whether that's even the devices and how devices interact in our lives. What I will say for sure is that we'll be much more engaging and much more interactive, and I think that's the convergence of content and technology. What inspires Mark Childs and hopefully I impart to the team is the real sense that people and ideas are at the core of business vitality. For me, the opportunity to work with the Canada Young Marketers Initiative ensures that I stay connected to the freshest talent, the freshest ideas every year, and see that fulfilled with Canada on the global stage at the Cannes Lion Festival. The one piece of advice I personally would give to any young marketer, and specifically the marketing team at Samsung, is to bring forward ideas that they're passionate about. Bring forward an idea that somebody else may not have thought about. to hold that back is not realizing the full potential of the brand or initiative. Canadian time.